A quick look at 3 of Central India's most notorious white-collar criminals. 2016, Lee Hedger /Indistar. The FBI, Treasury and other law enforcement officers conduct an investigation at the Carmel home of American Senior Communities CEO James Hart on September 15, 2015. Photo, Indistar Archives, by photo. Former American Senior Communities CEO James Hart is apologizing for his role in a fraud scheme in which he and 3 other men spent years defrauding healthcare organizations out of millions of dollars to live a lavish life of vacation homes, private planes and diamond jewelry. Now, the 4 men await a sentencing on multiple federal charges that could put them in prison for decades. I accept responsibility today for criminal actions I took while I served as CEO of American Senior Communities, Hart said Thursday in a written statement released through the law firm of Bernts and Thorberg. I am deeply sorry for having taken advantage of my relationships and positions for the sake of personal financial gain. Hart and former American Senior Communities Chief Operating Officer Daniel Benson were indicted by federal authorities in October 2016 along with Stephen Gaotti and Joshua Hart. Gaotti is James Hart's friend and associate, and Joshua Hart is his younger brother who worked for an accounting firm that prepared cost reports for the healthcare companies defrauded in the case. More, nursing home company sues former execs who face federal racketeering charges. More, cases to watch in 2018, excessive force, voting rights, immigration and forfeiture. Together the men faced 32 counts on acts alleged to have occurred between January 2009 and September 2015 and netted them $16 million. Prosecutors said they lived a life of gratuitous luxury, complete with vacation homes, private planes, golf junkets, diamond jewelry, Rolex watches and gambling trips to Las Vegas. Federal court documents unsealed this week said the 4 men have reached plea deals in the case. James Hart, Benson and Gaotti will plead guilty to conspiracy to commit mail, wire and health care fraud, conspiracy to violate the anti-kickback statute, and money laundering. Joshua Hart will plead guilty to conspiracy to commit mail, wire and health care fraud. As a result of the plea agreements, 17 counts against James Hart will be dismissed, court documents said. Benson will have 7 counts dismissed, Gaotti will have 12 counts dismissed and Joshua Hart will have 3 counts dismissed. The fraud charge carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison, the money laundering charge carries a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison and the conspiracy to violate the anti-kickback statute charge carries a maximum sentence of up to 5 years in prison. Kathleen Matsoukas, James Hart's attorney, released a statement saying the care and well-being of the residents at American Senior Communities were never put at risk. She also said he will surrender several $1 million in restitution to the affected parties. The guilty pleas come 3 months after Matsoukas told Indistar that Hart was innocent of all charges and that the healthcare company owes him millions of dollars for his effective leadership.